We're good here, we're good there, we're good here, we're good there. Hello and welcome. My name's Kevin. This is Do It for Bruce. We're here in Crusader Kings 3 once more with you all for another lovely day of content creation. Today we are starting our community succession run. Hopefully this is interesting to you guys and not just a torturous experience. What are we doing? Well, and what is a community succession run? Well, traditionally it is a run where you, as a player, play one life and then pass that save on to the next person in line, and they play as your heir and continue on. What is the goal? The goal is to try to make an outline of the whole new world map with China and all that added in. The East in general, we are going to come up from, I think we'll start in Zanzibar. I think it's a nice area to start because there's a bunch of ports and stuff like that. And wait, hold up, is this right? Okay, yeah, it is right. Zanzibar, up through the Arabian Peninsula, down over India and through Southeast Asia, up China, around the northeast part of the map, and through Siberia, down and up and over Scandinavia, down the west side, and all the way to the far side of Africa. The chillification, pretty much playing as Tang Dynasty, please. That's not what we're doing. You look different without your glasses. I mean, we can put on our glasses. Also, for those who don't know, these are not prescription. They're just blue light blocking glasses. So when my eyes get tired, I put them on. And this game makes my eyes tired. Nah, y'all got the map update, or is it a DLC? Cisco. It is a whole new DLC. The other thing that we'll be doing today is that we will be playing with the game without any DLCs. So that will be an interesting experience because traditionally I've always played with some DLCs unless it was at the very, very, very beginning of its launch. So without further ado, let's just bump in there. So it has the idea is to make a big ass circle. Yes, Bliss. Big ass circle for those who are confused. We're starting here down on the edge of the map in Zanzibar. Why? Because I think it's great. They have a number of Zanzibarian trade ports that are going to be good for the run in general to be making money. I need some support when it comes to what faith we should start as. Our counties start as Ibadi. And I'm kind of interested in staying in that faith just so that we have a smoother transition earlier on. Maybe later on somebody else can switch to a different faith. This region has a regional faith that is new to me and the game. It's called Gotholai Nagai. I did not pronounce that right. The world is ruled by High God Nagai, but our ancestors intervene in our affairs and merit their own prosperity. Under the greatest trees of the land, we beseech and praise them all. So, something. No DLCs, lame. Bliss. How else are we gonna have everybody have access to it? Tell me that. I'm not trying to fork out money, DLC money for everybody. I wish I had that kind of money. If I was that kind of money level, we would definitely be like, we'd preset it up where everybody who was playing, like 10 or 12 people, would get the DLC from me and we would play it that way. But unfortunately, I don't got that kind of DLC money. I'd pick the regional faith. Bliss, buy us the DLC. Yeah. Buy everybody the DLC real quick. The regional faith. All right. Let's go and create our own ruler. And we will start out as a lad. What shall we focus on? Let's look at a couple things. I don't know what Swahili has going for it. It has maritime, which is good, linguist, which is etsiketsi, and storytelling. Characters tell each other stories to increase his skills, so that's fine. Trade ports is nice because that's what we're going to be doing a lot of. So we'll start with the new faith. I don't know what it's called, to be honest. Oh, it's just in the Bantu Somali group. We'll do that. We will call ourselves Bruce. We will do it for him. Have you heard about commissions? Just get people to get your big? Are you saying that we need to just pander to the community to buy DLCs? Yeah, that would make sense. We do it for him. Who is him? Him is our cat. Let's randomize for a little bit and see. I like that color scheme, and then we can start. Did my friend go into labor? Is this what this text message is about to be? Hold up, sorry chat. Still no baby. Just kidding. No baby, chat. No baby's happening. Oh, well, there might be a baby happening, but still not happening out of her yet. Chat's like, why are we talking about babies all of a sudden? And I'll be like, don't worry about it. Where are the animals? Let's see. Should we put his little face in there? I do kind of like that. What do we think about that, chat? I think that looks good. But we'll move his head down a little bit, or we could rotate it. Ooh. Down. That's good. Should we make it a white or should we make it a gray? Oh, that's his tongue. We make his tongue blue. I like a blue tongue. Gray or white? You bring customers to Paradox and earn your referral bonus. Unfortunately, we do not have a referral plan with the lovely Paradox people. We make content for them and then they hook it up. But yes, good. We now have 7 people signed up. That's good. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Bruce? Yes, I would love to exposit more information about Bruce. I think white looks actually better. Maybe we'll make his tongue purple. No, that doesn't shine. Maybe just yellow. I think that looks good. We did it for him. While Bruce, good. What should we focus on? I think we go with Midas Touch at the beginning. Just because having more money will help us out in the long term. We'll go temperate because I like temperate, and we will go eccentric because thank God they have eccentric, and then maybe diligent. That's a healthy combination. Should we start out as a wee lad? Maybe. And isn't CK3 free to play with all the DLC for a few days? It's just the base game that's free. It's just the base game. Saladin, welcome in. How you doing? Should we start out as a BB? I'm just a BB. As a 13-year-old, so we can get all those like sick bennies, you know? Where's the bennies? Like, we could start out as hale, quick, and beautiful. We would have to change. I wonder if we could go the other way, make him older. No, he'd have to be so much older to even begin that part. Okay. Start out as a 9-year-old with 3 stats and then lower his prowess, and then there we go. How do we feel about that? Awesome. I think that's a fine name. Let's save this for now. Call it outline version 1. We might have to reset because the neighbors might kill us really quickly. He is temperate, he's eccentric, he's diligent, he is uneducated. We'll figure out that as going on. Get organized and pillager. You might be right. So we might have to drop one of these and then pick up another one. Organize and pillager. Should he be a martial focus character? That's the question. I want eccentric for sure. I always love eccentric. We can also get logistics, and I think that's it. Beam. Okay. Let's save him over version 1. Wherever version 1 went. Oh, I made another one earlier. Duh. Sometimes, you know, you make a bunch of characters, and then you forget what they do. Alberto, thank you very much for the gifts. I hope you're doing well today. Hopefully I pronounced your name right too. All right, we're Duke Casa Wabruce. We are eccentric. We are disloyal. We are a child. We shall not put on Iron Man mode. Is there anything else we should change? I know you guys don't like inherited and conquerors, so I turned it off because I don't mind it. Same sex is fine. Adopting is fine. Martial is fine. You are a child, so you can just pick up the education if you pick bossy. Most likely to get 2 out of 3 stars. Hybrid, I think we can't even do hybridizations. They have changed that you can establish traditions now. I think that's fine. I also have impact of advantage up. I think that makes sense. Yeah, that was the one. And epic plagues? No epic plagues. I'm not interested in epic plagues. I think that's where we'll start. We're gonna go martial focus, I think, like you said. Who is this guy? This is our regent. He is of the faith that we are not. We are losing money right now. Why is that? We'll find out here in a second. I have a feeling it's marshals. They've given us light horse, which I think is not really worth it, but we have light footmen and we have armor. As our culture, do we have any specific troops? No. I think we downgrade this a little bit so we can start having some cash come in. We're gonna station our men-at-arms and we're gonna station these boys. How quickly can we deck on these guys? Pretty quickly, pretty much instantly. We should go and get a quick alliance if we can. There are some neighbors that we can have allies with. Let's have we'll just have a temporary alliance. This is not going to be a full-time gig there. Okay, let us see what we can do by inviting certain people into our court. We can recruit court positions. That's good. We can strengthen the blood. That's another thing that we'll start off with. Scourge of Earth. No. We'll start off with strengthening the blood for the family. So the little blood father, he is the Wabruce are strong. Set guardian. Yo, when are you gonna stream EU4? Are you going to wait for EU5? EU5, we have access to already, and we're gonna probably stream on Sunday. Who's the best warrior? Martial ability. This guy's got the best martial. I saw a guy with a couple of martial abilities. Damn, these guys suck. Maybe this guy with high learning. Let's recruit a physician and see if we can get some good people, and then we'll invite some champions to fill out our guard. Who do we have? We have a handful of guys. The city of what? Can we revoke that from him? We can demand his conversion. And then we can start raiding if we wanted to. I mean, depending on the order of things, Bliss, you might not even get a turn. So we're going to do like we did before, where it was a wheel of chance to see who gets next. Can you educate yourself, or do you always need a tutor? You can educate yourself, but you have to, what you need is a guardian. You always need a guardian. And I'm hoping we get a good physician here. We did get a good one, but I would like Jabir. Are you Jabir? I think Jabir would be a good guardian to get. He's decent statted. We'll have him as our guardian for now. We can have an antiquarian. That's good to know. I didn't know that. We can have a seneschal, which we'll wait on, and want some tea. Thank you very much for the follow. We can get some more knights via this. What court positions do you have when you're not? Okay, we can have a court brewer, court guardian, court assassin, eunuch. Not a lot of as many as you'd think. I didn't realize tutors was locked behind a DLC. That's good to know. All right, we have more people coming to fill the ranks, and this guy is also good. Let's make him that. And for now, can we meet our peers? I don't think there's any children here, so that might, nobody to invite to the activity. That's unfortunate. Are there any women at court? There is one woman at court. Let's go find her a spouse. Is there a position that we want arranged marriage? That's more. Is it only people in our court that this is stuck with? No, our steward, yeah. For some reason, the game isn't letting us go outside of our court. We need children to hold a meeting. This is our ally, also known as... Yeah. What civ is this? I love how chat's just like, yeah, what civ is this? It's CK3. It's not civ. To be honest, didn't we play civ earlier this year? I didn't really enjoy my time with it, unfortunately. Which sucks because I was hoping that would be true. Okay. Let's have this guy finding more people. Let's also make sure our dude that is holding 3 positions is not part of the army. And for that, is this the update? Is the updated goated or not? My lord, did we get early access to EU5? Alonso, we did. Sunday we'll be playing to get it. I mean, our guardian has stubborn, wrathful, paranoid. I don't think we're gonna have a pick of a litter when it comes to high learning educated guys, but let's see. This guy, he has a decent learning, but he's arbitrary, deceitful glutton. So it's not like I'm not feeling him as much. We could make our caravan master it, but no. All right, how strong are you? Not that strong. We have a better army than you. Let's try to conquer them and let's see. Our commander is not great, but we have a new commander. This is a better commander. We'll land here, or we'll go into the water and see where his army is. We'll land here. We'll wait for the debuff to go away and then attack. This guy just lost 50 gold for us. How strong is their commander? He's a level 14. We have better knights. This is jungle, unfortunately, though. So we'll see how well our troops do. We should win, but they might have the advantage because of their little land. And we'll go off and attack again. And hopefully we just capture him. Not a single person captured, which is unfortunate. We get Yusuf to join us. That's awesome. And then we have this man captured. Should we make him do this? Civ 7 is really bad too. And gambling, where you guess as to when the reunification of Taipei happens and who will win. And do you think Israel will succeed in destroying the world? What is the shit from TikTok? TikTok, as usual, loves to fucking... I don't know what they're on about, but something always. Just one learning step. Focus tier chance twice as much as as one marshal, since you are marshal. So you're saying we should we should switch that guardian. Switch out our guardian to that one dude. Remove guardian. So the highest learning guy is this guy. And the next highest learning guy is this guy. He has shit stats, though. He's going to give us deceitful and arbitrary, but he is a mastermind learner. Haven't played CK3 years. Is the new DLC or something? There is a new DLC. They added China and the rest of the East. Which everybody is hypey about, which I'm hypey about, to be honest, too. Shall we go with this guy, or they have equal learning skills? This guy's generous, impatient, and vengeful. I don't mind vengeful, but I am woe against impatient and generous. We'll go with him. He doesn't like us, which is fair. We can call in our ally. I don't think that's necessary. Let us look at our culture, or no, not culture. Well, yeah, let's look at our culture. Innovation wise, what do we got going on? We have currency, which is great. We have ledgers, which is also great. We do not have onagers, so that is not great. As for our faith, we're adaptive. We have ancestor worship and sacred sanctity of nature, which is gonna break our little hearts a little bit, but when it comes to building stuff, but it's okay. Can I force vassalize this guy? Nah, because they're tribal, but soon. How much longer until the siege is done? Dude, sieging stuff without real people is tough. See, this is the fucking pits. Lazy, glutton, or compassionate. I think we go with lazy. That is... The stress loss is fine. It is a hit to all of our stats, but I think it's okay. Compared to compassionate, it's just not as good. And glutton is just okay. Especially at reduction in stewardship. I'm fine with that. Alright. Anybody captured? No. Let's enforce. Can we demand people? No, we can't. Alright, good. Should be starting to make a little bit more cash once this control gets back up. As for converting these lands, how long is it going to take? 25 years? Great. Where are our holy sites? We got one here, here, and here. One here, and the fifth one's up here. What do they give us overall? Holy sites are giving us diplomacy, clergy. This is nice. Power per level of devotion, direct vassal opinion, and then a small health bonus plus monthly piety. That's not bad. I don't dislike that. We shall focus on this, maybe. Okay. Cool. Okay. Thank you for everybody who's watched the stream thus far. If you would like to join the Succession Run, or at least have a chance to join the Succession Run, we have a sign-up sheet that's just a simple Google form to just tell us your Discord name so that we can blast you when we are ready to do that. Okay. How strong are you? Not as strong as you think you are. If we declare, we cannot declare for illustrious. We cannot meet. Can we meet peers? Still nobody to invite. That's not a little girl. Let's recruit this lady for 20 gold and then try to find her spouse. Unfortunately, it seems like our range is... Let's see what our range is. Oh, it's pretty big. It's just for whatever reason they're not letting us invite different people. Are the people going to be playing in order or sign up, or is it just going to be whoever available when the previous player dies? Trinio, we're going to do a wheel system, so it's not like a first come first serve. It's random, so we're going to put a wheel up after this character dies. We'll see who's next in line, and then from there we'll go on. Hopefully that's interesting and more fair so that it's not just like whatever. How are you doing today? Daddy, I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Okay, we have a much better general now. We can have him work on control here. I think our first order of business is probably to restore our faith as quickly as possible. Unfortunately for us, though, the AI has decided to become a confederation. I hate when they do that, but it's okay. We can also raid the neighbors and just cause a mayhem by doing that. Get some gold. I forgot that that's a thing you can do. Get some gold. And then hopefully these guys rise up and we can whoop their ass. Yeah, like that. Ass whooping done. Firmly activated. So now we get some more money, 84 gold to be exact, and some more prestige. How can we raid overseas, or is that not allowed? I mean, I mean, we do start off with islands, so it'd be interesting. Sharpie, thank you for the gift. Haven't played in a month, just got back from work trip, saw the DLC dropped. Yeah, Cat, welcome in. I have a cold. Yikes. I don't leave the house, so I try not to get colds. Let's recruit this child so that we can then throw a party. We went and raided his family's house so that we could then be able to throw a party, because I think if you as long as you have one child, you might be able to invite peers. No, no, damn it. Darn. I thought having a secret child would allow us to do it, but no. Unfortunate. Do we think we could attack this guy? It might be a close thing. We could pay ransom to you, 50 gold, we'll love that. So then we can now do another little upgrade at our home city with a port upgrade. We need 50 gold. Can we get a better steward in here? We can. How much does it now cost? Is it still 50 gold, or is it? I thought it. Am I misremembering that stewards don't give bonuses in that regard? Dream player, welcome in. How you doing? I'm doing well. I'm feeling, you know who I feel like? This might be a only people who watch football reference. So, there's a guy named Fitzpatrick who used to be a quarterback in the NFL. And he now on Thursday nights does the teleprompter, does the casting for football. So I feel like he wears a lot of red loud suits all the time. What's your government type? Unfortunately, what is our government type? We start out as clan, so that's good, I guess, because our previous character starts as clan. We're not tribal, which is kind of surprising. Has this place been raided? Yeah, this has not been raided. I haven't played, to be honest, but good question. Zealous, monthly piety, more martial, versus brave. I think brave is good, but it also has a higher likely chance of us dying in battle, so I think we go zealous. You can raid as clan. You can raid as long as your faith is unreformed. As long as your faith is unreformed, anything is possible. Thank you for all the follows on TikTok. We're getting close to having how many followers? We're trying to get to 10,000 on TikTok so that I can finally start making money, which would be great. But we recently had one of our TikToks kind of go viral. It has 1.2 million views, but I think that's because it was the shared post we had with Paradox. I didn't really realistic your faith was pagan. I didn't realize. Yeah. Yes, we are pagan. And we're going and stealing all these people's wives so we can ransom them back to them so that I can pay for better, cooler stuff at my castle. Oh, you want to fight, bro? Sure. Willing and able. Okay, are we into boys? Are we into girls? Are we bisexual? I'm gonna be boring and say we're into girls. Why I do that is so that when we inevitably we don't get melancholy because of this. I find out is hiding good or bad. He's a deviant. Okay, that's fine. Mr. Motts, thank you very much for the gifts. What buffs does the new building give you? There are several new buildings in our area. Of the main buffs looks like development, embarking cost, plus cash, just straight cash. So we'll probably want to get that ASAP. Ooh, this guy is super weak. So let's go ahead and yoink his capital from him. Cherry, welcome in. How are you doing today? Good to see your happy Halloween. I guess, yeah, you can say happy Halloween now, even if it's a little early. Damn, there are rebels galore, but maybe we'll take advantage of those rebels. How much? Okay, 800 troops. I'm from the future. Yeah, that is super OP. You're right, Dream. We are, we're sitting in a very interesting position because the wild thing is it's not that there's just 2 of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So in total, I think it's about 16 gold if you control all 5 of them, which is like, it's good money if you can get it, you know? If somebody could pay me 16 gold to just hold onto land, love it. Ah, shit. We overcooked, chat. Yikes. We definitely overcooked on this one. Can we save ourselves? Let's see. The answer is no. We will hydrate, Cherry. Thank you for the reminder. Can I leave like a token force? Send them out here? No, they're gonna come kick our ass. Okay, split the forces, send them home. Oh, we could also just call in our ally. No need to get all fancy with that. Just have our ally come and support us. See? All we needed was our ally. Let's ransom this guy back home because I want his 100 gold, and then we'll keep the fight going. Where the hell is this anywhere? We're in Zanzibar. We're in Kilwa area or whatever it's called, in EU. Also known as the world. Kevin, what the fuck? You're just like, oh, you know, this area in the world that exists. This isn't just a made-up land. It's a real place. Somalia, yeah. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Wow. Easy clap once again. Can we demand one of his children to come to our court? Let's get this one because he's younger, and we can get that. Sweet. All right. Things are looking good. This is not what I want. This behavior is unbecoming of our people. The East, oh, these aren't even our people. The East Bantu. Bantu. That sounds like what a villager says in Age of Empires. That's a deep cut for the Age of Empires people. Lark, welcome in. The 2 Zanzibar fans are crashing out. They said my name. We have a new kid at court. This hostages. Remind me what hostages give you. I'm surprised you can have hostages. Wait, shit. Do we have all the... We don't have any of the DLCs, right? Is hostages just part of DLC, non-DLC content? I swear we turned all of them off. How do I see from the normal? Let's just save right now. Let's pop a save here and just double sure that we are not playing with any of the DLCs. Sorry for the interruption, chat, but I want to make sure that we didn't just go down a path and then realize that we have none of the DLCs. Like, hostages just exist without wards and wardens. Okay, good. Just making sure, you know, want to be safe and not sorry. Does this DLC Silk Road only come? Does the Silk Road only come in the DLC? That's a good question. I think we'll find out here in just a second. My guess is yes. So it looks like, yeah, the Silk Road does not exist outside of this. Can we meet any peers now? Can we get one of this off? Sweet baby Jesus, we can, because we stole this woman's kid. Let's focus on stewardship, because the more stewardship we have, the better. If you're having trouble saying your faith due to it sounding scarily similar to a certain word, just give it a nickname based on the icon. Ah, I see what you're saying. I've been calling it Goth Nagai. It's Goth Nagai, you know? It's my guy Goth. Let's go send our one dude over here to help. We find out this guy has a lover. Who's your lover? Dude, y'all just need to tell me if you want to get married. You don't have to, like, you don't have to keep it secret. Just, if you two want to, my master of horse and this random woman, y'all want to get married, I can hook that up. We don't even need to do that. You know? Let's blackmail him though. Oh, the secret is out. We should have blackmailed him and then forced him to become our faith. Hello, looking to try this game out. Do you know if there is a free weekend? I heard it's something about it was unable to find it. I think the free weekend starts tomorrow or today. Let me see. CK3 free weekend. I think it's happening now. Hold up. When was this from? May 11th to the 15th? No, that's old information. I thought the free weekend was happening soon. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe it's at the end of next month. I don't know. Let me double check something real quick. I have my plug who was telling us something about that. I swear it was... October 30th through the 3rd. Maybe it's supposed to start at 10 a.m. Usually they like to start things at 10 a.m. for whatever reason on Steam. So maybe check there. But I might be wrong. We got some prowess, which is nice. We can have an antiquarian, right? That's something we can afford. So having one of those so that they can start making us to have artifacts would be nice. Caravan master. We could get a master of the hunt. It just makes hunts better. That's fine. Yeah, no problem. Surprised they actually put detail here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the process, what it comes down to, how they like do their research, but I imagine with a lot of stuff, they try to do it decently well. 55 gold or 30 gold. What are the stats on these boys? Having a better steward would be nice, but he's not that good actually. I'm fine on neither of them coming to town. All right, we're making 5 gold a month. We do not have any of our... We have one of our holy sites. The other ones are locked away over here. Zanj is our kingdom that we can form right from the rip. But does that count? Because we said to ourselves that we could only have lands that are coastal duchies. we learn a secret about this. We found a dog. Her name is Andy, based off my own dog's name. So the rules, we didn't go over the rules, did we? The rule is technically we cannot go against lands on the coast, off the coast. Only the duchies that touch the edge of the map. So Zanzibar to Mombasa, Pate, this one, this one, this one. So technically we cannot hold these. If a vassal takes it, we'll have a discussion about that, but yeah, so we can hold one, but the next holy sites we're gonna have to go all the way up here, which is fine. What do you think, chat? What do we think about that rule about only having borderlands? Get it? Borderlands? Lol. So funny. So hilarious. Okay. Can we do this? Mom, can I have all under heaven? No, sweetie, we already have all at under. Meanwhile, it's humble Raj of Asia and Asia expansion project. I mean, the thing is, with the free DLC, you get the whole map. That does also make it such a cursed looking map because it's most of it's tribal, clan, and feudal. I don't even understand how this system is gonna work with feudalism. I don't think it's gonna be a good time because there's no mandate of heaven. There's no dynastic cycle. It's just feudal lords in here. And I don't know how quickly or how like often they're going to be rebelling against the people, you know? Would be interesting to see. All right. Cannot really attack these guys, can we? They're starting to get more powerful than us, so we should just keep scooting down the coast, I think. Where's the next nice buildings we can get? There's one here in Pate, which I think we can take care of. Raise all our troops and head to Pate. It's better for you if you people watch on YouTube or Twitch. Tornillo, it really doesn't matter. Seeing as we're at the size of a creator that, like, unless we were having hundreds or like not hundreds, but if we had like, yeah, if we had hundreds of viewers, it would be a different story. But because we're just have smaller amounts, it really is dealer's choice. Whichever one you feel like you'll enjoy more. Oh shit, did we turn this battle on us? Oh shit, we lost. I forgot. They killed our duders. Oh well. We gotta go home and get some more duders. Let's recruit some more guys. Some better guys, to be honest. I thought we were getting more. Oh, we lost our master of hunt. I was wondering why we didn't have as much. There we go. Okay. We were shy on the amount of troops we had. That's not good. Paradox adding naval mechanics for CK3 in 2069. Yeah, we're not getting that. Looks like we are a tough soldier with logistics, pillager, and all those things. So now we could probably command our own troops, maybe, once we get our martial focus going. At least soon, maybe not right away. We're level 20 at least. I know that one of our focuses gives us access to advantage when commanding armies, and let's get this guy going. Let's do that. Let's do this. Cool. We have one prisoner. Who is he? He is a decent guy, so let's recruit him and demand his conversion, and then maybe make him our guy. I'm so happy to favorite PDX Cape got it glow up recently, aka Victoria 3. Characters commerce was peak. I haven't played any Victoria in a minute because I always crash out when I play it. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are getting more content for it. Do we think we can win this fight? I think we should. Defending in jungle. We have the better knights this time. I know that to be true. And we have the advantage. What you don't like about Victoria? I think it's just that I've not ever taken the time to truly learn the game. I think that's my biggest gripe with it. So it's just like feels like every time I try to do anything in it, I'm just like taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. Did you hire mercs? You motherfucker, you did. We should go kill the mercs real quick. Hunt them down. Also, we can call our one ally into this. And we can end the Regency. Offer a hook on us? Sure. Great. We can... Oh, shit. We are actually married to this woman. Well, that's okay. First marriage is always... Kids aren't always going to be the best, you know? Like how the AI is like, we're defending. We're standing in Tarverta. Why? I don't know. Just because it seems like the best place to be. No. A lot of made more fair recently. I saw a guy named conquer the Roman Empire as Croatia. I tried to do that earlier this year and it didn't go well. Looks like we're stuck in this decision and we absolutely stack wiped them somehow. How did we stack wipe them right there? Just better commander? Yeah, I think just the better commander. Cool. The game's called Crusader Kings 3. Our first child is named after CPR. Little baby CPR, welcome in. We're gonna educate you to the best of our ability. Hopefully this goes well for you. Our character has like the 1,000-yard stare. Look at this 1,000-yard stare. Oh, you can't zoom in. Oh, we can. I'd like a better hat. Whenever possible, let's look for a better hat. I'm a big hat guy when it comes to games. Sergeant Z, welcome in. How you doing today? Cool story, bro. Thanks, man. We always try to have cool stories for you guys to be entertained somewhat. Let's do offensive because we want better things. Bellicose. We want to get to siege as quickly as possible. I think Swahili can now be our culture. We can. Sweet. Be thinking about what traditions we should establish. I think by the sword is probably the most important because it allows us to just have CB levels, but I guess we'll only be attacking duchies. I don't know which one would make the most sense. Maybe Warriors by Merit I kind of like. Or yeah, I think that's the one I kind of like the most. We'll see. Nice. We go ahead and ransom him back to his family. These people are going to attack us for no reason. We'll stack wipe them once again. Unfortunately, our steward has died and our master of hunt. Let's reassign this guy and then assign that guy. Can we ransom any more people? We can. This guy's got a lot of money. Cool. Should we have gotten a hook on him so that we can then invite him to court and then steal his stuff? Maybe. Let's give up this piece of land in favor of the other ones that we have, and have our wife focus on this, and we can assign a tax person in just a second. All right, we're gonna run a quick little ad and use the restroom. We'll be back in just a jiff. I hope you've been enjoying this. If you'd like to join us in this process of Succession Run, you can if you just sign up in our Discord. I'll see you in just a jiff. Where is it? We'll be right back. There we go. Bing, boom, bing, boom. Cool. Thank you for your patience as I do that. Okay. So, our lands are kind of weird. That's for sure. But we are making, once we get our financial situation figured out, we're making 11 ducats already, which is an ungodly amount of money, to be honest. We really need to... We can't give this guy vassalization, right? No, because he's also part of a confederation. So that's annoying. We might have to break this alliance sometime by unaliving his wife. We can find some more concubines. We could also start raiding up here once we get more of our troops. We do have a fair bit of money coming in. Let's restation these guys. And station these guys. Spear, thank you very much for the follow. How you doing today? Okay. Let's do that. And this buildings are disabled. Those should come back online once we have enough stuff. Let's get another Master of Hunt. Or no, we don't care about the Master of the Hunt. Maybe we do care about the Master of the Hunt. Let's go and host a feast with all this cash that we have. We'll do it at our lands. Honored guest will be our new vassal. More prestige and opinion bonuses across the realm. Great. The new vassal also can be put into his stewardship role. Sign him. It's a much better role for him. Yeah. We need to get as much diplomacy or dominion as possible, because I want to hold all these sites. Have you ever thought about doing a mega campaign succession game with one player plays Emperor, one playing CK3? Could be a cool collab. I don't know if they would play the whole. I'd see it be interesting to pass it amongst like 5 people who were competent at like, or maybe just what you do is I start the game in, I'm not playing Imperator, I'm sorry, but like you start in CK3 and then you pass it on, you pass it on, you pass it on, you pass it on to other creators, and then you start in EU4 or 5. I'll start in EU4 or 5 and then pass it on, pass it on, pass it on, pass it on, and then go to Victoria and then do it that way. That would be interesting. It would take a lot of logistics I guess if I found a bunch of smaller creators, it might be possible because they usually have more time to just do goofy things like that. So might be smart to do it that way. Our thing is done. Let us go and see. You get a better intrigue lord. Can we find a better wife? We can just divorce our wife for 100 piety. I think that's fine. Some skills. There's an intelligent lady. We're gonna lose 300 legitimacy, which... How much legitimacy do we have now? Not good to lose that much legitimacy. It will drop us below... I mean, she does have decent skills. Let's see if there's any other geniuses in our area that we can, like, romance or something like that. Nope. There's just these two ladies. There's the Bedouin lady, and then there's this lady. I think we take the penalty, or do we make her a concubine? Why don't we romance her or seduce her, and then see if we can find another woman. Let's see what our prestige gain options are. There's this one allies us with this guy whose lands do we need to eventually take over? Probably. No, but it would be good to have a decent ally up there, and then we can have a Tinder side piece. Is this the Succession Run? It is. Thus far, things are going well. We are making a shit ton of money because Zanzibar is just money-making machine. I didn't realize that we would have this much money coming in this early. Also, with these 5 points, how much do we get? 150 times 5. That's not 1,000, right? It's just 500 something, 600 something. Let's go north and hit all these spots. This, and then let's hire a boat captain and then a mercenary captain. Then hopefully we don't die. Is it possible to increase the legitimacy of a person you marry by granting a county to their father? That is actually, I've never actually thought about that, but that is probably a decent way to do it. Our faith also might be equal. No, it's male dominated. Got it. Should we steal this bejeweled artifact? We are not Muslim, so I don't really need it. It's not going to give us what we need. Who is your father? Tell me your father. She has no father. She is fatherless, which is fine. Budding interest. Hunting trophy for us. I would love that. Oh no, this is the dog event. Hold up. Andy trots along beside me, obviously enjoying her time outside. Suddenly she freezes, starts barking, and a couple seconds later something can be heard moving around the undergrowth. So we have a 66% chance to gain opinion of everybody. We get a hunting trophy for 10 years, or we say, nah, I'm not, that's my dog. I'm not letting my dog get hurt. It's the same event again. No, we're still not letting our dog get hurt. Nice. We got some hunting experience and some more prestige. We're making 11 gold a month, which is awesome. Our chancellor. I didn't realize they lose the position once they become regent. That's good to know. Salim became my rival because we're beefing. He's also our chancellor and rival. Guess what, Salim? I don't need you at court if you're gonna act that way. If you're gonna act this way, you can be dismissed. Be gone. Salim, I said be gone. Now you're in my prison, Salim. For your actions and your attitude, you will be beheaded. Goodbye. Took him out easy. No doubt. Okay, so how close are we to getting... That was our first stop. That was our second stop. So we are at 450. And then that's so close to almost having 1 point in stewardship. We are at 750 after just going to 3 locations. We're still over our limit. That makes sense. Our stewardship is not very high. Our wife will not come of age for a very long time. Our Tinder side piece, though. Wait. She's trying to seduce me back? Kiss her and lay with her. So we can invite her to court now. And then this guy exposes our lover's secret. What a dickhead. Well, we are known as a fornicator. That's fine. We can make her one of our concubines. Okay. We have a shit ton of money coming in. We should be using it for something like... what are we lacking? I don't know what we are lacking. Where's the... This is the duchy location. We already have a duchy. Can we not upgrade? Do we not get a duchy building? Is All Under Heaven worth it on release? I think so. But I also play a significant amount of Crusader Kings 3. So let that be a thing. What is going on now? Siege evict. So because we don't have a wife, our concubine becomes our first. Have you seen this before, chat? Because our wife isn't in existence, but we have a concubine, she becomes the statted. She's the woman who holds that position. Clan ruler who decide to assign vizier or any of your spouses as your confidant. Appoint my vizier. I can't make her a vizier, but interesting. Are you using a mod, or does this map just look cloudy as at the edge? It's just cloudy at the edge. When you're at the edge, it's just doing that for some reason. All right. Peace deal still happening there. We could start raiding these guys if we wanted to. Let's see what the raiding looks like if we were to raid. That's not where we're gonna go. Expand over here. Raise up. And then set them to raid. We can raid some land here. These guys different faith than us? They are. So they might be able to give us some stuff. We're starting beef with all these people in the area. It'll be good to get closer to these guys so that we can get better overall stuff. Yeah. How is the performance with such a big map? Thus far, I haven't really noticed any big problems, but I also have a beefier computer. So, maybe talk to somebody more potato-y. Okay. We can demand her conversion and then also maybe romance her. Cool. More money to work with. Sure. Disband. My CK3 crashes the time since it's got my Windows 11. I know Windows 11 has had a ongoing issue with CK3. I'm not really sure what the fix is, but I mean, I know there are some fixes that you can do to make it so that it isn't such a shit show. Let's go on a pilgrimage and let's customize the route so we make it a little bit longer. Go up here. And that. Is this the best caravan master we can have? He's good, so I think that's fine. Off we go. Why are we losing prestige? Expensive court. Okay. We can imprison people. I mean, did that guy die? His husband was killed in combat. Oh, that's so sad. They were lovers and then she died. He died. Makes me sad. Yeah. There might, if you go to the forums, there might be a couple fixes. I've never tried to play as an Arab. I just play as Britain all the time. I mean, if you find, what the, why is it gray like that? Oh, because of Sweden. If you find an area you like to play in, no shame in not going to other places. I mean, it's a game. People say there's a right way and there's a wrong way to play it. I don't. Unless you're like playing against like a multiplayer, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to just do whatever. The whole party tramples this strong man or somebody beats him up. Ayo, go beat his ass. Welcome, Omari. He's a strong dude. Toll or somebody gets injured. Somebody gets injured. This poor child needs, wants to join us. It's not a child, he's a 26-year-old. Varied pilgrimage, that's fine. Would like to play in Spain sometimes and make the whole Europe Muslim. That's a pretty solid way to play. I feel like the one thing you have to do is you have to get rid of the Pope in that situation, or else like, he's going to crusade till you die. He's just going to keep crusading and crusading and crusading against you. Somebody gets wounded. Also, is it shameful? It is criminal to male adultery, female adultery. Interesting. I didn't realize that was a thing. We've lost our hostage because he got disinherited. That's awkward. Anybody else in our prison? No. We lost our caravan master because he lost an arm. All right, here is our true heir. He is a intelligent, beautiful boy, which is... Unfortunately, he didn't get Herculean, but that's fine. Who shall we name him after, chat? Who would like to be our first heir? Sorry, CPR, you've been shunted aside, as is tradition with the women folk. I can play this game for hours. 12 hours and went to work. Jesus. Whew. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Let's name him after Undis. Undis. Thank you for the support of the channel. Wait, what's going on? Okay. It's a pretty good start. If our character lives not that long, he's 21, so we might force his death sooner, but maybe this guy's grandchild will be better. I don't know. More delayed? Sure. We just want to have higher piety so that we may reforge our faith, because how much is it going to cost us to reform? A lot. So we might have to switch. Fruitful omen, family omen. What shall we have? Family omen gives us more renown, which is nice. Almost got fired. Can't be doing that, chat. We need you gainfully employed. If you're not gainfully employed, how are we supposed to... Oh shit. Our wife got mad at me. If you guys aren't gainfully employed, how are you gonna pay my salary? If you want gold, you can come and take it. Is there a possibility we die in this situation? Wounded, prestige. Who is this man? It's just some stranger. Gain some prestige. Determined, hopefully. We lost our person. All right, we made it to our holy site all the way up here, which is good. That's fine. Our legitimacy growth is slow. Exotic wares, sure. 45 gold, and then we come home and it's probably doubles or something like that. Local expert, sure, I'll take the book. What's the objective? The objective is to start moving up the western coast of the Horn of Africa and then pass it on to the next player. Pretty much I got an easy start because all my job is probably get a kingdom going. We could make a custom kingdom of Zanzibar, Mombasa, and Pate. Maybe we'll call it Coastland or something like that. Run! We lost it, or gained the trait wounded, but then immediately lost it. Thank you. All right. We have pilgrimage done, which now we should be gaining more monthly piety, which is nice. If I were to attack this guy for his one county, there is a bunch of them that would come and join. We do have a daughter that we can axe for an alliance power. This guy. He's along our route. What about that guy? Also along the route. Let's arrange a marriage between this boy and our daughter. Matrilineally. I would like to control all of Zanzibar. So why don't we deck on our county and then call in our 2 allies. Call in our 2 allies. Let's make sure we have all the best soldiers we do. All right, raise them up, and then I will be in command once we're back. No. Us. Coins. I think we have enough troops to maybe... Let's see where they're going. They're landing back at home. Okay. Can we afford a mercenary band? We can. Let's go ahead and hire one just to have extra troops until our allies show up. And then we can go down and battle. Allies are here almost soon. Well-provisioned army or custom forgers. Let's pull back. Actually, no, we'll fight in the jungle here. And then we'll go and we'll wait until they disappear and then just go siege this down. Have our allies back us up. Just pretty much stun locking the AI into not moving. Just don't give up the spot. And if we get it, we win immediately. Every time, without fail. We'll go ahead and ransom this guy home. And then we'll go ahead and ransom his kid. Generous to mercenaries. Do we have that much money laying around? Probably not. Can we demand his people? No. Cool. Go ahead and grant this to our vassal. Cool. Are there new African religions in the expansion? There are. There's one, I think. All the other ones are pretty much the same. The Nungai. Not saying that correctly at all, but here we are. Lovely stuff. Okie dokie. Let's see. All right, off we go. The new African religion. Yeah, we already read that. Shit. Unfortunately, we have to keep fighting these guys, but we're in debt. You know what can fix debt? Some raiding. Let's raise these guys up to see. Go raid the neighbors. Just quickly say, how you doing? How's it going? Unfortunately, none of them are raising up their troops to fight us. I was hoping that would be true so that we could take out some of them. Is this another port that we want? This is the other port. Okay. These are the two ports. We want to hold on to this port, this one, and this one. These 5 lands. If we could do that, that would be grand. Cool. Off we go. We just need to get... Is this guy part of the Confederation? No. Okay. Off another county it is then. This guy's a level 27, whereas we're a level 22. Let's see if we can pop off on one of these guys. Better defensive buildings. No. Are we strong enough to just single-handedly fight all these guys? Probably not. But doesn't matter. Seems like they're not going to care. As long as they don't attack us, we'll be fine. Everything will be fine as long as they don't attack us. Easy. Enforce. Demand his comely daughter come to our court. Enforce. Disband. Boom. All right. Should we empower this guy again? No, probably not. We'll grant it to a local person. This girl is coming of age. I wonder if we just don't marry her, what will happen? I'm interested in seeing what the results in that situation are. If you just don't straight up marry that character, if it just like stays unmarried this whole time. It says equal. I don't think that's true though. Better commander? How good is their commander? 33. Oof. All right, then let's just send our general in there. The other general. I mean, we had the better champions, but I guess that advantage is that good. We can have ransom some people away. And let's call in our allies. Unfortunately, they got some mercs, but I think we can... Oh, so sorry. What are you doing here? I'm gonna need you to not do whatever you're doing. Thank you. Oh, shit. All right, we're doing well. Run's going so far so good. We'll get hit and run here. How old are we? We are 26 years old. We could live another 40 years. Right now we only have one character, one person. Where? Yeah, I was like, are you gonna join me? Oof, that was close. We had another son who's another genius, beautiful child. Who would like to be named after this one? Chat. Let's go with Tornillo. Okay. And then we'll go and siege this lands down. We have another prisoner. Are they good? They're decent. I'll ransom you home for not 10 gold. What about you? Are you worth anything to your family? 10 gold? Sure. Are you in line to inherit anything? Possibly not. But if your father dies, then maybe. Wait, Kilwa is in this expansion? I think it's like northern Kilwa. To be honest, I'm thinking of like the coast, you know? We almost have Madagascar too. It's like almost Kilwa. It's like the very top of it. My boy. I'm currently playing LTR mod in feudal. I moved my capital to the Jejur Duchy capital. Good job. And made it into a city as a feudal. Huh. The mods might have its own like system in the back end that does different things than the base game. So I'm not sure if cities are like that or not. Demand her conversion. I think we have 2 great heirs now, so as long as we just stay the course and have them take over stuff, like give them a specific duchy that they can control. All right, let's wait for the AI to catch up to us. This is CPR. They can be honest. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know why that would happen because I don't know LOTR as well as like some other mods, but that is not ideal. Can you reload a save or something like that? That should be enough, I think. We'll demand their child. Enforce. Okay. Now we control 5 duchies. I would like to get all the way to strategist before we change. We have so much money. We need to be upgrading buildings. This is the duchy building? Is this? No, that's not the capital. This is the capital. Can I make this the duchy capital? That they probably don't have that in the base game. Let's commission an artifact. Let's do a regalia or crown. Let's do a weapon, see what they give us. Iron Man in my lay save was in when I literally created the city. Damn, that's tough. Yep, unfortunately that seems like you're stuck with that situation. I'm sorry about that. Unless I can think of some other way. We have another child. Damn, we just keep... This lady is printing... This lady is just printing beautiful... That's 3 beautiful, intelligent boys right after another. This woman should just have... Yes, I produce beautiful, intelligent children. thought Duchy creation was base, but if you don't have one to begin with, yeah. Insane Marco, welcome in. You are now our third heir. Things are getting a little crowded, to be honest, with all these boys being intelligent and beautiful. So depending on how they all turn out, we will see. Who's educating this one? Let's give the guardianship to our wife. Just happened to see you short 5 minutes ago. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. We can imprison our concubine. Is our... Interesting. So the concubine stays in the position even after our wife. I wonder if that's true in the base game, or if in the DLC games, or if that's changes. But we are making strides. A decent amount of money every month. It's that very sad months. Love the stream. Overlay is very red though. Yeah, it is very red. We should probably change that someday. I'm not, as you can tell, I'm not a great graphic creator. I have no eye for it. Maybe some cooler colors would prevail. I tried to do a color scheme of red and burgundy, or orange and burgundy, but the burgundy might be too much. I guess we just keep moving our way up. Should we make a custom kingdom? Can you make a custom kingdom? You can make a custom kingdom. Okay. We must be illustrious. So let us go ahead and throw a feast to get some illustriousness going. Turn that off. Honored guest is one of our friends from up north. We'll do more prestige. There we go. The next thing we should be doing is just raiding all, being just an absolute nuisance. I'm hoping to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 duchies to make our first kingdom. These 5 duchies. If I can do it, that would be great. Maybe turn the corner. Just get the horn. Petition for the custom kingdom to be called New Mombasa. Is that a Halo reference? Sure. I could get down on a Halo reference. Okay. Let's have him, we already have him on this, right? And then we can do improve artifacts. What is the artifacts that we can improve? Just the one. 12 gold this early on is crazy. Okay, how much is the Emperor of Byzantium making? 28 gold. So it's not like we're ungodly amount of money, but compared to like Wessex, who has way more land, is making 11 gold a month. Technically, we're making 15 gold a month, but our troops are costing us some of that. Let's do that one. And we shall fight thirst again. These boys are thirsty. Gain some prestige, and now we can begin our desolation. Let's raise for raiding. Is there anybody in the area that we can raid? This is our daughter. We can make her eccentric. Can we? We can't force them to. Yeah, we can't. Custom kingdoms will cost a lot. You'll need high prestige too. I don't know how much it will cost, to be honest. 500, 200, 300 gold. We've been piling up gold pretty easily. What we need is more duchies and illustrious. So to make, we probably need 250, 500, 750, 1,000. So 1,000 gold plus some other stuff. I think we can get it if we begin raiding. Nobody, no good, not a good lot of raiding territory up here. I wonder, really what we want to do is get, we want to have as many, gaining access to some easy prey by taking prisoners and getting gold that way. That's always the wish we want. So like we just took this person's, no. Let's go ahead and recruit her then. Having a backup position is always nice. What religion are we? We're the Swahili religion that's down here. Higher quality, that's fine. Hopefully we have a Wabru sword. It's an okay sword. It's a start. Looks like we've inherited... What did we inherit? We inherited this Mombasa. We keep Mombasa. We don't want this land. This guy's kind of ass. Who is this woman? It's his wife. Ransom, 25 gold. Would love to do 25 gold. How strong are you? Not that strong. Let's go rage your... Well, let's go home with our meager salaries. We can come back down here to raid. The other thing we can be getting... Hold up. I didn't realize you could get this in the base game. That's incredibly lucky. So for those who don't realize what just happened, we just got gifted a pretty wild trait. It's called Conquer. It makes pretty much everything cheaper in your life. It makes, so now those titles that we wanted to create, much cheaper. We can force vassalize people. We can tell our armies to, people will flock to our banners. We can get some legitimacy and cash. That's huge. What triggered that? There are a number of triggers. I don't remember what all of them are right off the top of my head, but that's amazing. And then we got just another beautiful child. Spool Spider. Let's grab you. Spool Spider, you were one of our beautiful boys. Welcome to the household, Wabru's household. How old is he? He is 30. So now we're making so much money, and now those couple of lands, I said it was going to be 1,000. It's now like no money at all to create all these. So we could ostensibly get a pretty long kingdom now. So we can stop raiding and start conquering. Let's go here, and then let's have this. As long as our commander doesn't die in the battles. Unfortunately, our girl Andy has passed. Let's do that. Cool. Let's actually come here and begin our conquests, I guess, because goddamn. Was not expecting to get Conqueror like that. That's crazy. Okay. We could... how likely are they to accept vassalization? They are not. Let's just get this county. I don't really know the verbiage of the last thing it says. It's like people will flock to our banners. Does that mean they will get a bunch of like random dudes with pretty solid abilities? Also, is our martial increased significantly? No. Good luck, boss. Do you have any culture or faith modifiers to lower odds of dying in battle? The only perk one we should do is this one. So once we gain access to another perk point, we should probably focus on that so we don't die, because being a conqueror is huge. And right on the point, right as that was happening, there we go. Sweet. Go ahead and ransom them home. Beat them up with some more. Just get some cash. Conqueror popular support. We just get some free cash. Widespread peasant support, which for 20 years we get supply and popular opinion. Peasant draft, which just gives us more levy reinforcement rate. Let's just get the straight cash, because that's always good. And then we can grant this to somebody. Oh, we could feudalize it? Oh, wow. We're moving into tribal territory. I forgot. Oh, we're in a war for this land now. Okay. If only turned on inherit conquers. Yeah, you're right. I turned it off because everybody, the amount of times I've streamed and people are like, I don't like that. And I was just like, okay. It's after this run, after this part, the run is no longer in my control other than telling who's up next. Like, so I'm not going to force people to do anything that they don't want to do. What's your advantage modifier set to? 10%. Is there anywhere we can see the game rules? No, I probably should have taken a photo though. And we are going to do Sakat, I think. They're pretty much standard game rules minus advantages and inheritance are different. Everything else is a little pretty much the same. Whatever the basic ones are. Is this coastal? It is part of the coastal duchy, so I think that's within fair play. The same with this. So we could attack these guys. All right, well, this run got a lot easier. Wildly easier, which is good to know. But we'll see. What is it? Can we can attack this because it's a one-sided. How do you do it? It's like control right click, control shift right click. No. Oh, whatever. I thought there was a new way of doing it, raising your troops up. Don't tell me this guy's attacking this guy. Is he in another war? They're just raiding. CPR is chased. Would it make sense to maintain this alliance, or can we can't force him to be submit to suzerain? We can't. I mean, we can't submit to him. That's I think what's happening there. Crazy. Crazy. Another person in our prison, and we can demand this kid in force. Let's grant this guy access. I think that's the limit of our Swahili borders. Might be wrong in saying that. Let's just do. Can we offer you vassalization? No, his realm is distant. Probably should have done it for the duchy, but it's fine. We have a truce with you. How much do we need for the duchy itself? Oh, we can create it now. So we can add that in later if we want to. We'll declare for your duchy. Is that 2 lands? It is. So now we're just on a conquer spree. Which is crazy. All because we became a conqueror. When in doubt, when in Rome, you know, as they say, become a conqueror. Get the conquerorship. Grant this to them, and we can create this. Cool. That's 2 separate duchies, right? Thoughts on the new DLC? Seems positive. Yeah, I would say, you know, it's always hard with CK3 DLCs to say right off the rip what if it's good or bad. I would say it is I've been enjoying myself and I've had a good time. That being said, who will this euphoria, positive behavior or positive opinions stay this way? Only time will tell. You have 2 untaxed vassals. Well, assign them to being taxed. I don't know what you want from me. But yeah, it's good vibes all around, I would say right now. Can we establish a new thing? Not yet. We need battlements. Do we have access to battlements? No. Not until we have barracks on the way. I don't think barracks is that good of an idea. We don't need maybe that one or this one. No, this one. How much dev do we already have in our main province? 6. Some of these other spots have way more dev. Like this one has 3. Never mind, I lied. I just made that up. This one has 4. This one has 4. Okay, can we force vassalize them? We could subjugate the kingdom. That seems just really unnecessary. I fear it's a lot of content. I agree. I've yet to play in Japan or Korea yet, but I played in Southeast Asia and I played in China and just barely scratched the surface in both, and I enjoyed my time. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what we want. Can I declare? We can't declare. We can declare for the duchy, but it's only 2. Oh no, it's 2 counties, so we should do it. Might have to get some mercs for this one. I think it's bullshit that they could just sail right to your capital. You know? Like, should be rougher waters than just being able to do that. Did the province actually start as clan? I honestly assumed you're tribal. Yeah, it did start as clan. So that's why we're randomly clan as a random unreformed faith. So that's nice. I'm gonna get some more of that people. Our counselor has succumbed to his fatal wounds. We'll sign the new counselor here. It looks like they captured somebody. Who did they capture? Our heir? Which heir? Oh no, our actual heir. Those dickheads. Release him. Come back. I guess we could have called out our allies. Would have made sense, probably. This isn't even our siege expert. Are they fighting another war? No, they're just doing their thing. Our ally will come to war now. Excellent. For whatever reason, they're going to siege that down. Unfortunately for us, though, our ally champion joins your cause. Champion pledged his loyalty. Wow. So they will flock to our banners, like legitimately. I thought that was like a joke. All right. Let's enforce. Our son is back. Huge. More granting of lands to local Somali people. Okay. Our vassal will not submit to us, right? Because we're not a king. Okay. That's kind of a roadblock, but maybe we can figure that roadblock out here. We can host another feast if we wanted to. We can do another perk. We shall. We are 34 years young. Our kid is shy. I thought I was... Oh, God. I thought I was his guardian. What is going on? What is going... Why is he shy? Oh, my God. What a goddamn mess. Well, might have screwed over the next person. But, you know, children can always be put away into prison cells and never released again. Just because there's one of you, there's three of them with the same exact starting skill, so it's we can see which one actually turns out to be good. Okay. Who is the alliance that we have with you? Is it because of our one kid? We can go ahead and break this betrothal. Not that one. Is it? It's this one. It's our actual wife. Yeah. Demand her conversion. She won't convert. Then we put her in prison and then... Go ahead and do some light murder, chat. Don't worry. Who's the save gonna go to pass you? We're gonna roll a thing, roll a little wheel and see who it lands on. And from there we'll decide. Let's just host a feast while we murder our wife. She can be the guest of honor, or we can make somebody else the guest of honor. As long as you sign up for on the list, you can be a candidate yourself if you like. There's no thing stopping anybody from doing anything. Reveal true faith. We need a new physician, so let's get a new physician. This lady's excellent at her job. I love that. Swahili, not a lot of Swahili for some reason. Can we use our culture to promote it here? Because that annoys me. This annoys me. In 8 years, you'll have that done. Can we get a better guy in here? This lady joins our murder scheme. Hell yeah. Ruckus Entertainment. Household effort. There's some stress. Highly regard this person. Bing, bang, boom. Probably should have taken the time to murder our wife there, but what are you gonna do? Let's get somebody who's better at this role in here. That's good. And then that should give us a 70% chance to pop off on her. Well provisioned, sure. %70 chance. Should we run it or should we wait? Let's run it. She's dead. Alliance is dead as well. We can deck now on them. Do it for 1 duchy. We could also do subjugation. But I don't think we can do it as not exalted. Okay. Sum of skills. Let's see. There's no sum of skills. Alliance power. There's not that many alliances left. What about this one? Sure. Great. Strategist. Great. Cool, cool, cool. With that, we should switch to this so we can get our stewardship up, and now we can be taking advantage of all that. Great. How strong is the coalition, or not coalition? How strong is the forces arrayed against us? Pretty strong, but we're also a conqueror, so I believe in us. CPR gains. What is story CPR? Because we're lazy? Alright, well. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us in the ass. It might. We don't have our master of this. So let's do that. Let's get a seneschal. Doesn't help anybody. And let's make sure we have all those knights that we need. This is our heir. He's a glutton. He's lazy. He's compassionate. Dude, this kid sucks. Can we go ahead and disinherit this kid? How much is it disinheriting? 150. We lose a bunch of stuff. He's disinherited. We'll think about it. I don't hate disinheriting him, especially because overall he is he's a decent statted kid, but just don't like his certain things about his abilities. Is his guy in the field? He is. Is he gonna go all the way to our capital? Probably. Like you can't tell me that there isn't some sort of natural disaster that will befall them if they go all the way there and do that. Like the seas are not that like. That's one thing I wish would happen is you would get more attrition on the ocean, open ocean. That is definitely something I would advocate to implement more in the game, because it's bullshit when the AI could just like sail onto your island. And then win this battle because they're just, yeah, that's fucking tough. And now they're gonna go back north, I think. We'll call this guy in. Hopefully he'll bail us out of this bad situation I've put us in. Alright, well, two can play at this game. I'll just go to his capital. Lazy isn't that bad, true, but it kind of messes with a little bit of our... Ooh, that's not good. Do we have a lot of money? I hope. Enough for a mercenary band. Can demand payment from this guy and this person. Still puts us in debt. That's unfortunate, but... Bringing across the ocean should have some same attrition as enemy territory. At least a little bit, because it's wild because they just are able to like show up. Especially, there's no way that there isn't like, this is all owned by me. So there should be some sort of like attrition, as if the like coastal forts, I know they're not like guns in the coastal forts to shoot at people or cannons yet, but at least hostile enough to be like, you can't just wander into our capital and start sieging it down. Just seems a little too easy. Like, how is it that these are my home waters? Shouldn't they be guarded a little bit better? Yes. Are we a witch? When did we become a witch? Can you raise your fort level? No, because we start in 867, so we just don't have enough buildings. There's nothing there. Great. Luenya, let's demand this guy give us these lands. And he won't probably convert or something. Can I usurp this? No, we don't have the money yet. I only wish to do that. Well, that's fine. Looks like there's a raiding party happening here. The other means, though, faith in event perks. Yeah. Why does it keep putting this person in charge instead of myself? We are not exalted yet. We're getting closer, though. People, sure. Yikes. Can we have this guy join us? Oh, we still get beat. Darn. Yes. Yes. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Can we disband? Not while they're retreating. Okay. We got another stewardship bonus. Now we can do in my domain, which is pretty much my favorite perk. This is probably the best perk in the game, if you don't know. Making you just get free cash every once in a while. Okay. We're no longer friends with you. Do we still have that alliance? No, we can break. We can enforce the divorce. Shit, I should have enforced earlier. You guys haven't had kids, have you? All right, thank you for everybody on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok for the stream. I hope you've been enjoying it. We're gonna run a quick little ad. I'll be right back in just a jiff. Thank you for patience. Cool. Alrighty. We're doing well. We're on a cooldown with them. That sucks that he controls land between these two, but we can raid him. Unfortunately, we cannot raid him. Yes, that was a weird time lapse that we did do that, where it had that happening. We're gonna usurp this title. Does this count as our lands? Probably not. Can we're already at max? No, nobody wants to help me murder this guy? That's a lie, apparently. Plenty of people want to help me murder this guy. Let us bribe him, and then let's get us some secrecy. Damn, these secrecy is bad. But okay. I mean, this kid's okay. Let's go see if we can find him. Make him a stud. I think that's the best use of this child, is making him a stud. Whenever possible. And then his kids, we can knock him off and then get his kids. Let's pin this genius little girl, and then is there anybody Herculean? There is a 22-year-old Herculean woman. Can we arrange a marriage between her and my son? She would not, but we could walk all the way up there and raid her. Seducing her says no, because zealous. Damn. We're so zealous that we won't even boink, try to seduce somebody of a different faith. I didn't realize that was a drawback of being zealous. How stressed are we? We probably should host a hunt or something to offset that, or go on a pilgrimage. We already did this one, right? Unvisited holy site. We could do this one that's really close by. It's a shorter one. And we can customize the route and hit this battle that we fought in. That's so funny. You can go back and say, is this a battle we fought in? High Chieftain Kashmir, yeah, me. The two sides clashed, in one led to the High Chieftain and the other to Chieftain. The battle was decided when a regiment of Swahili heavy infantry led by this guy pushed through the enemy lines and shattered the morale of their opponents. Despite the losses, Chief Samar managed to organize a strategic retreat. So we can go visit a past victory site. That's sick. I didn't realize that was a possibility. Let's slow down and do that. We want more hiding. When I play, I get smallpox, Black Death, every disease possible, but I survive and my heirs die. Yeah, I think they do that on purpose because they don't want your characters, unless you purposely want your people to die, then you can have a bad time. But I think for the most part, this is going to be a bad piety event. I just realized that we should have walked way farther. We barely hit any slots. Hopefully we can get the first level. I am his guardian. Why have we not? This is the first. Let's make this one ambitious. This child, we want them to be a martial focused, I think. More piety, probably. And then we have another statue that we can have. We lose Andy Pelt, or architectural interest, or time to pray, or pray. It's 760, and I got the Black Death. Were you playing with mods, or did you just have random death on? Also, 867 is the earliest start date, so it sounds like you were playing with mods. Effective army recruiting. Men-at-arms recruitment cost goes down, or we just get 400 random troops to join us at court. Sure. Pay the Berry, welcome in. How you doing? We're slowly cooking on this one. It's gonna be a while. Oh, it looks like this. We can attack these guys for his one duchy, and then another duchy, and then another duchy. Playing with mods, I still get achievements. Nice. Yeah, I think they made it easier for mod people to get mods. Sorry. I think they made it easier so that people can get mods while still doing all the basic stuff. Let's attack this guy for his one county. Control. Right click. Control right click. Control right click. No. No, we keep them as a hostage. So sorry, child. Our boy, he's 38 years young. Looks like the Crusades are already being called, which I think is crazy. Except, hopefully, our one person's still in charge. She is. Excellent news. Great geography lesson. This game does a good job in that. Let's do Noble Veins. I think that makes the most sense, especially if we're doing a longer tail campaign. We'll see. Our sword has now gotten advantages on dry land, which is very nice. Okay. Can we demand anybody? No. Cool. Is this land we'll give to somebody? Grant to local. Unfortunately, our lands are going to be a mixture of tribal and not tribal, which is good and bad. Shit, we're still trying to kill this guy? I forgot. Can I? And I can't enforce divorce because I don't want him to do that. This woman. Where does she live? Can we go raid her house? Go pick her up that way. We can't invite her to court because we're not a king. Maybe we'll just wait until we're a king and then we can invite them. This guy could be our vassal. He does hold inland lands that I don't want him to hold. What do we need to do? You're not rightful liege. Yeah, that's true. But we just need to hold this one piece of land. So if we hop over this guy and attack his county here, we will go and do that. Here we are, raise them all. I mean, we don't actually need to kill him now that I think about it. If he's willing to accept our patronage, we'll do it. Next, we'll do Golden Apple. Yeah. We had another son. He is... We'll name them after Golden Apple. Golden Apple, thank you for supporting the channel in your way. We are widely appreciative of your wit and such. Thanks for the follow as well. Let's do Regalia. I think this is the only way you can get stuff at the beginning of the at this level, unless you have, I don't know if people with Oh no, there are inspired people with inspiration that show up at your court, probably. Let's do this. Do they have a kid yet? No, they do not have a kid. Wait, did we just walk past their army? Okay. And then we'll land here. That's crazy that we got Conquer. I'm still so surprised by that. Normally you're not that lucky. Normally I'm not that lucky, to be honest. Let's upgrade this and then maybe think about creating a empire or another building there. We'll keep the murder attempt in mind, but for now it doesn't actually help us. We lost our steward. That's unfortunate. We'll have somebody else fill that slot for now. We're making 19 gold an hour. A month, as they say. And we can enforce demand his child. Enforce. Great. This band, I think we can create this one. And then we can go here and then offer vassalization. Cool. Great. Can we ransom your wife back? We have a bunch of people in my prison that we need to ransom away. Go ahead and grant this guy this title. But I want him to revoke his... Can I revoke anything? No, I don't think we've gotten to that level of... Now we can. Can I revoke... No, because he's an ally. Ally! Is he good at anything? He's actually good at being a steward. We can pop him into a stewardship position. Position of stewardship. Sign. Cool. How long is this for now? 12 months, and then we can do it again. Let's host a feast in the honor of the man that I was trying to murder before, but now he's a homie. He's a homie, guys. Don't you worry your pretty little heads about nothing. It was always just a little joke between us homies. Wow, our legitimacy is all the way up. Save him for architect and seneschal. Yeah, dude, we are just cranking cash. That's insane. Love to see it. Construct that. 26 gold right now. Are you insane? Chat, we're making as much as... No, okay, maybe not the Emperor. The Emperor is a bad example. King of England, making way more money than the King of England. That chump, he's only making 11 gold when your boy in Zanzibar. How much land do we have? He's got 16 counties. I guess we have probably more than 60 counties. We have 23 counties. So I get it. I get it. Okay. There's other lands that we've inherited that I don't need. That one is right. That one is right. Okay. All right. We are now in control of our 2 holy sites, I think. Is this not our faith? What's going on here? Wait. No, that's not the woman I'm looking for. This is the woman I'm looking for. Can we send her a gift and then invite her to camp? No. Too bad. So sad. We get some regalia. It's okay. We can really stop killing this guy. What tradition should we get established for our culture? Swahili. We can establish another tradition. Does that like... I think what I was thinking would be good is to get, not practice piracy. Unfortunately, that doesn't work like it used to. By the sword, but we're never going to be attacking for kingdom level stuff. I think long term, can we get ancestor worship? No. Warrior culture, no. Bound by faith. Only characters the same can inherit. That's not really it. Religious blending, water, frequent feasts, culinary, concubines by the sword. I think warriors by merit is probably one of the ones we want. Only requires 5,000 prowess. Or 5,000 prestige, sorry, not prowess. We can invite some champions. $225 and eager reveler is fine. Cool. So 700 more prestige and we're good. We'll get a little bit more once we usurp more titles. Titles. That gives us adjacency, and then we'll have to go attack them for this. We can prison them. Can we not grant her a pardon? She should have been pardoned a while ago. Is this son being educated? Nope, as usual. Is this son being educated? Yes. And this one is educated, that one. All right, so we have a couple to choose from. This is our random son. He can be shy. Why is everybody being shy? Such a weird... Couple more days and then we can pop off on them, take that land away. I don't care to have you as my suzerain. Okay. Deck for the duchy, right? Or is it one or two counties? It's two counties. Always good to check. Sometimes you don't know. This is our maybe good son. He can be arrogant. That's fine. He's ambitious. He's impatient. He's arrogant. Just what a father loves to have as a son. Some skills. Is there any intelligent or quick or Herculean women that are around? I doubt it. Seems like the answer is no. Just literally this one Herculean woman. And we can't invite her to court until we're a king. Which, should we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kingdoms? Or should we go all the way till we can no longer go up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think we stop. We go to here, just around the horn, and then make a kingdom that way. I think that's a good level of kingdom. I'll take that money. Great. And we have another thing built there. This is one of our sons. He's insightful learner. Damn, we did not take care of this kid either. Did I squander a lot of my intelligent, beautiful children? Yes. Let the record show the answer is yes, I did squander them. So, chat, do we want to create a kingdom with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 duchies? 8 duchies and around the Horn, or do we keep going up the line to get like 1, 2, 3 more? I think around the Horn is good. We're getting to that size that I would like to give up some of this land. Okay. Wow, they gave us a nice pink or nice blue Zanzibar. Now we got to give up some of the land shit. Okay. First and foremost, unfortunately, we got to control these first 3 for ourselves. The other ones we can give away. Grant this lady some titles. What's this one? Mogadishu. She's in charge of Mogadishu. This guy can be in charge of this one, Hafu. And then grant this guy control of lands he already has. Grant this guy control of these lands. Cool. I think that brings us to where we want to be. Now, can we invite this woman to our court? Not yet. Do we have a royal court? We do have a royal court, but we don't have any of the things that give royal court any sort of pizzazz. That's right. We just have a royal court. Nothing comes of the royal court. We just have one. Darn. I really forgot that's what happens. Thank you for the lurk, Perry. Okay. 42 years young. We definitely need to find a sum of skills. Is there any other intelligent women out there? There's a 38-year-old, there's a 15-year-old. Can we walk our troops up to go raid her household? Is that a crazy thing to do? We'll find out. I mean, at this point, the game, it gives me no other choice but to go raid these people for their daughter. Just gotta go on vacation. Quick vacation all the way up here. Gonna go raid this land. Maybe we can capture the daughter. Did we capture her? We did not. Oh! No, but we did capture ransom. Do we get a hook on High Chieftain? Yes. So then I can go ahead and arrange a marriage to my son using a hook. Can I invite her? I can't invite her to court. Darn. Increase control, Kevin. I mean, you're right. Darn, that hook is actually useless. Says no because of difference faith. That's annoying. And we can't invite them any other way, right? No. There's like no other like easier, maybe. Is there any cultural things that we can establish that will allow us? Does recognized talent give us the ability to do that? Can we even have recognized talent? That's the, no, we can have it. Darn. I don't know. Let's go, I guess, go back in a couple months and raid them again. This is another one of our beautiful kids. Secret. this man joins our court, or sure. Okay. Let's come back. We lost our marshal. Let's assign him here. Alrighty. We're 43 years young. Upon succession, what happens to our household? That is the question. Fire and blood. Sure. Who'd you start as? We started as a custom character all the way down here in Zanzibar. Didn't somebody say we needed to rename the empire New Mombasa? Or kingdom, I guess. Let's come up. They grow up so fast. This is Prince Insane Marco. He's got decent stats. We need to start marrying these boys off, or else they're gonna not be great. Where does this one live? She lives in this city too. Wow, they both live in that city that I was trying to raid. How long until we can raid again? 907, so not for a very long time. Well, that guy's about to die, so maybe things will change there. We can extort our subjects. Good to know. More money. Wonderful. We have so much cash. Shall we do something with it all? Maybe go on a hunt. Off we go on a hunt. We need a master of hunt. We have a high armor. We can pop in master of hunt. This court musician, great. Cupbearer, great. Contribute more cash. Getting more people. Alrighty. Succession isn't great, to be honest, but it isn't the worst either. Let's look at it right now. Succession race. Right now, the sons will all split lands. Unfortunately, I don't want these lands to get split, but eventually maybe they can get something going there. We'll fight a lion. After it, can fight her. I will bring it down myself. Spread out. I want it alive. Do we want a captive beast? Lion will get captive beast for 5 years. Unleash the hounds. We won't get an artifact. I will shoot it. Should we say I'll bring it down myself? No, I'll shoot it. It's too early to try to take out this character. Mount it the head, my guest will see in majesty and enjoy it. Okay, cool. So now that we can establish another thing, what does that look like? Do we get a new slot or do we give up an old slot? That's the question. I think we go with recognized talent because that one is really good. So prisoners are more likely to accept recruitment and gain positive opinion when recruited, and the recruiter gets a strong hook. Get better knights from inviting decision. Granting party interaction gives them much more positive opinion. So it means we get more knights invited, or we could do warriors by merit, which means, do we have access to? No, we don't. Means prowess per level, fame, aspiring blade master, and all that. Need to upgrade on console. Painful seeing the PC map. Yes. Senzu, welcome in. Thank you for following. Warriors by merit or recognized talent? Must restrict on who can be a knight. All are lifted for characters with 10 prowess or more. So it means women can be knights. I think that seems like the better investment. Cool. All right, we're headed back now. So much cash. We can found a holy order, but we don't have the means to do that. If we wanted to change our faith, I think it would be a good time to focus on that. Yeah. Maybe go on a pilgrimage. Use all this bountiful wealth that we have. We're over our limit. What happened? Oh, it's because our wife died? Or our concubine died? Most unfortunate. Still have yet to find a good spouse for this kid. Or any of my kids, really. They're all too far away and not willing to come to my court. If we had the befriend scheme, that would let us do that. Can we... We can demand payment from him, but I want to demand a courtier. Demand a hostage. This one. Use this. Ah, shit. What happens if we... Is it opinion? Compassionate, zealous. If he liked us, would that change his mind? No, not really. Exchanging hostages? You can have one of my daughters and I can have one of your daughters using a hook. Great. Okay, so this new lady's at our court. Can I arrange her marriage that way now? Buy the sword, but we don't need to be taking that much land. It's only duchies that we really need to be attacking for. This lady's traveling to our court. That's fine. We will soon... Not losing that lion. Became our hostage. Great. Being held hostage. Can I demand her conversion? Let's send her a gift and see if we can sway her. We can imprison her, but no. Grant court position? No. Gift her an artifact? Unfortunately, we can hang the artifact up, but that's it. They grow so fast. Amateur plotter. This one's just okay. Another statue. More piety. Great. Got a fine crown. It's okay. Okay, dokie. We can put the statue in the corner, and we're still trying to work on this girl to marry her, or at least demand her conversion. Yes. Can we imprison her? Yes. Negotiate, release, recruit. So that breaks that unfortunate situation. And then we can arrange a marriage between her and our heir. Great. We tricked her into doing it. Great. Jack, thank you for the follow. All right, our stuff is kind of figured out. Somali sword would be better than the one we have currently. Can we get a better antiquarian? Yes. Piety wise, is there anything else we can do for our piety overall? Adeptive, we can host a feast. That's not gonna give us piety. Ancestor worship, longer reign. How much would we take to reform our faith? A lot. We can found a holy order. Costs us piety, but I don't want to give up piety for that. Is this the best person on the job? We have a better one. Let's do that. Cool. Yeah. Alrighty. Does that mean this son is out of the succession pool? That now that he has become in charge of this? 2 titles, 3 titles. This kid gets it. They're about to have a kid already? Hell yeah. Man. How quickly can we establish another tradition after this one? Okay. Not until for a while. We had a great grandbaby. We're gonna name him after Perry the Berry. Thank you for your continued support of the channel and showing up to the streams. We do appreciate you. So now we can kill our son. Sure. We can move this guy into prison. We can't. It's a granddaughter though. Uh-oh. Well, that's my bad. It's alright though. We need to get down to profit so that our faith is reformed. This guy won't accept. What happens if I send a pile of cash and then demand his hostage that way? Cool. What else should we do? So what lands go to our firstborn? This one, and that's about it. We could also make this a succession law once we have enough. Bro stuff I'm mad confused with in the new update free. So there is, what is happening is you get additional, you just get the map for free. Everything else is paid content, unfortunately. So unless you have some of the DLCs, you're just stuck with what you got. So you get the whole of Asia added in, but none of the culture, or you get the culture and faiths, but none of the governments that make it have flavor. Wow. This guy made moves. Who is this? Having more children, great. Infinity YouTube, Bruce is the cat, my name's Kevin. What got me into Crusader Kings 3 is that I was starting my content creation journey back in 2020, And because of that, I wanted to start with a new game that I knew that would maybe be popular. It's taken a while to get a decent amount of people to be interested in this game, but it is starting to slowly pay off. I think demand payment from that. What really got me into it was that I played both CK2 and Europa, so I had knew Paradox pretty well. So that was my biggest introduction and want for it. Is there any more Herculean? There are more Herculean women now. There's this 31-year-old Slovakian. There's this 11-year-old Armenian. There's this 5-year-old Masharik. But nothing we can deal with. No, you're good. I mean, it happens all the time. People always call me Bruce, not knowing. Household effort is not what's happening. So what of the two titles? I think this is the other title. Pate. Pate is the other one we want to hold on to, because if we lose Mombasa, it's fine. But Pate is important because they have a decent amount of, they have those two sites. So Pate is the other one we want to have succession for. Fodthirst. Awesome. We're at 1300. Alrighty. Why don't we go raid? And then we'll have that happen, and then I don't know, maybe call it for this character. I don't want to go too far because, you know, it just, I don't want to make it too easy for everybody. I think I've set it up pretty well for the next person, but only time will say. I'll take the piety. I do want to set up the new faith for us. Okay. So far, so good. Thank you for everybody who's been on Twitch, on YouTube. I appreciate you. We've had a decent showing this week when it comes to the streaming. Crusader Kings 3. I imagine we'll see what happens with EU5 this weekend, and how well that goes. Let's go ahead and ransom this guy away. How much money do we have in our bank now? 65. That's not quite enough, but we'll walk back anyways. This guy will submit to us? Sure. 51. Cool. We can found a holy order. No. How much more points do we need? 1, 2, 3 more points. That's a lot. Hey. So we're upgrading Pate. Have we upgraded this yet? We could. 515 gold. At this point, I don't know what to do with all this gold. Other than, I guess, keep building stuff. We can start building another building. Oh, we can't even do this. Swahili doesn't have access to buildings. That's crazy. Here is our next grandson. We'll name him after Infinite YouTube. Infinity YouTube, not. Thank you for joining us today. You are our grandbaby who is intelligent, comely, and hale. Actually, this is one of my sons. It's not a grandbaby. It's just one of my... No, it's my grandson, I think. No, right? Yes, grandson. Grandson, yes. Can Kevin keep it straight? No, absolutely not. If I have grandchildren of my own, it's going to be a shit show because I'm going to be like, who are you again? So sorry. Which one are you? Remind me who you are again. Just curious, who the fuck are you? The new government types are so refreshing. I agree. I think they're really fun that they finally added in a little bit more. Oh shit, are we crashing? Don't crash. Hopefully we saved soon. That sucks. Can't go from Varangian Adventure to Mandala. You could if you went Varangian to whatever the tribe type is in that new Wandu or whatever it's called. We'll see how far back we go. It just turns you into a regular tribal. Do you have to get a culture change? Maybe? I wonder if that would do it. Or if there's some other way to make it happen. Either way, thank you for everybody's watched the stream thus far. I hope you've been enjoying it. We got a decent amount of show out on YouTube, on Twitch, on TikTok. You're all lovely. Some would say sexy. Some would say overly smart. Maybe too smart for your own good to be watching such entertaining content. Okie dokie. We're slowly loading back in. That's fine. Good. Alrighty. Yeah, we gotta go find Bruce. I don't know where he is, but we'll find him to show you in. Here he is, the pride and joy of the channel. Give it up for Mr. Bruce himself with his little white belly. He was napping. He was having a good old time. And then all of a sudden I woke his ass up and he's just like, what? Love it. Yeah. He's gonna bite me, so sure. Bruce. Okay. Let's see if he'll stay in his little nest over here. He's not willing. Well, we do it for you, Bruce, indeed. Hopefully that goes well. Okay. Finally, the music is starting to play, meaning we're finally going to get back into this. I mean, the load time isn't so bad could be worse. Okay. I heard the sound. Okay, there we go. All right, we're mere moments away from getting that done and ransoming some more people. So, shall we go fight? Oh, they became a conqueror. Let's go bully the Yemenis. And then we can maybe think about, oh, gray days. Does that mean we're about to get sad boy energy? Yep. Melancholy, aka sad boy energy. How sad. Let's go beat up the guy over here real quick and take his troops. Sure. It says we're gonna lose the fight. How good is their commander? How is it possible? Oh, they might have better stuff. Well, let's see if they come out of the mountains and then we can fight them. Ransom him back home. Did we get this lady? No. Probably should have executed him, but maybe then that doesn't do anything for us. It's a fair bit of gold. Let's just come home with it. And then we can also change the laws on Pate. Add succession law. Travel elected? We don't have it. Oh, we can't even do any of these because we're not Saxon or feudal, or we don't have this. Swahili doesn't have the tradition. Darn. So then that means, what shall we do? All right. That's unfortunate. I thought we were going to be able to do something about that, but it does not seem like we can. There is plague maybe happening in our court. It'd be great if that wasn't happening. We don't have earthworks still. Is that in tribal? Yeah. We can't do a hybridization, correct? That is not something we're allowed to do, I don't think. Is recognized talent a thing yet? No. We can found a holy order. We're not doing that. Summon the physician. The desperate measures. Great. How bad is this? Goat pox. Classic goat pox. It's a goated pox, that's for sure. We became a raider. Nice. Maybe we'll thin the herd on our kids. Wouldn't be the worst thing to happen if we got goat pox on the island. Feels like as an island people... Oh, it's gonna crash again. Oh no, we're good. Feels like that we should be... Yikes. Able to prevent any disease from arriving at our shores. But maybe I'm incorrect in saying that, thinking that. Please don't crash again. Okay. Aptitude. Let's do this. More gold. Okay. The king is doing well. The empire, or the kingdom overall, was probably pretty happy with most things. Animals can come to shore, so it wouldn't matter. I mean, you can kind of regulate a lot more. You think animals are, I guess, birds, but like rats are the biggest plague carriers, and they're usually brought by boat. So like, if you just have them meet at a second location, then you can't. Then they wouldn't be able to spread the disease as well. but maybe I'm incorrect in thinking that. Mombasa is ours, and this will be ours. But Pate is the one that I actually want to stay. Maybe if we destroy it. 5 titles lost to this kid. Is this the better kid? That's the question. He kind of sucks, and we cannot... We could disinherit him. How much does it cost? I think we disinherit that kid. So the next in line is this one. Diligent, deceitful, chaste. He's okay learned. Granddaughter can be in charge of him. Unfortunately, that still makes for insane and this kid to get stuff. Can we... demand his conversion? Or... demand his conversion. And then can we go and, like, revoke this guy's title? Dude, that guy had 35 prowess? Was that real? For a second, it looked real. Go ahead and grant him the title of this. Does that take him out of the succession? It does. So now Golden Apple gets access to that. We'll snooze that. So it's kind of more like Hearts of Iron than Sims. It's more like EU4 than Sims. It doesn't really have the mechanics of like having to make guns and tanks and all that stuff, which would be kind of an interesting addition if you had to build buildings and stuff like that for all your stuff. Kind of like, not EU, Victoria and that. Let's go ahead and revoke this title. That's fine. And then grant it to Golden Apple. He can become great. And then succession wise now it's just this kid and this kid. Between these two children we have Insane, who gets so many of the duchies. That's insane. That's the craziest thing, is he gets access to all those duchies. Probably should have granted him that now. He can become in charge of that. Disease reduction. House of Feast. Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's try to stay alive long enough to reform our faith, and then after that, piss off. Because we're 52. This kid being chaste, deceitful, and diligent. He's pretty high learning. You can't go to university, right? In this content, I don't think you can. What is the other kingdom we can create? Can we create this kingdom? We need one more piece of land to be able to keep, or do we just need one piece of land? No, we need another one. Unfortunately, that does not allow us to do that. There should be settings for Vikings to end up wherever. I mean, I agree, where it's like kind of more like wherever the best like situation is for them. Like most treasure that can be acquired or something like that. Okay. This is for me. Let's do this. And then let's do that. I think it's time to call it quits on this character. We've been streaming for 3 hours. I think that's where I would like to leave it today. So let's go find our inevitable undoing with a hunt. Let's get our head torn off. Let's go do incredible, dangerous things. And then we'll roll the wheel to see who gets to go next in our run, our succession run. We'll become a poet. Whichever one gives us the most danger. Hyenas are not that dangerous, but maybe we can get our head ripped off by a hyena. Look at that. Poachers. After it we ride. Drive the rabbit before us. Darn. Okay. Unfortunately, that isn't gonna kill us. Can I educate this child? Am I the educator of this child? I am. So much money, so little time to use it all. Is that what billionaires think? Doubtful. They're just like, nah. Maybe we can stress ourselves out by... No, we just stress them out. Nice. This lady won't join us. Unfortunate. If you continue this run, and if so, when are you continuing this run? No. So the next person in the line will continue the run. Somebody in the community is going to take this over. We'll see who's next. Let's just speed run to the next thing. Is this one of my another grandbaby? Not Mr. Beast. Can extort more subjects, would love to. All right, so now we can do profit. So if we wanted to do this faith, performing it, I don't think, what should we do for this? Should we make it equal inheritance? I think male dominated is fine. Pluralist is fine. Monasticism is fine. Encouraged head of faith. Concubines, let's do monogamy. Divorce always allowed. Legitimacy, legitimized. That's fine. Marriages is fine. Shunned. Criminal. Accepted, maybe. Stoic burial, family rites, funeral. We don't even have funerals, do we? Funeral activities cost more gold. So this doesn't matter, actually. Allowed control or alms or recruitment. I think recruitment is better. Either. And then as for the tenants themselves, do we get access to adorism? Or are we not cool enough? I don't think we are. We could do astrology. We could do Christian syncreticism. That might be smart, so we can marry into more families than we have. You get sacred mountains. Righteous rebirth. Characters may sometimes reconvert back to the faith. Peasants of popular factions are more common. I don't really understand that one. Reincarnations. Children have a chance to giving bonus this. Can we just ask them to reincarnate? Syncreticism, vow, unrelenting faith. Let's do unrelenting faith so we get more prowess from people. And then reincarnation, and then warmongering, question mark. This game has been the bane of my existence. Isaac, why is that? We could do spirit theocratic and then no. What is the one we need? Lay and then temporal. Spiritual revocable clergy. Temporal. Should we make this the head of our own faith? It's a lot to take in. Yeah, that's it. Can you play as India and create a celestial government? Can be Muslim optional. We could think about it. I mean, should we do this faith? Maybe not. Are we locking ourselves into a situation? Possibly. Craven, arbitrary, warmongering, prestigious rulers can invade once per turn. Yeah, I think that's where we'll do it. And then I just need more piety to get it done. How much piety can we get though? Is our son having a rebellion? I think he's winning that rebellion. Sure. Why don't you go less one other faith penalties, given the fact that you're making a crust empire? The rest of the choices are up to you. Why don't you make less other faith penalties? Which one? Insane Marco, which one is that one? I'm drawing a blank on that tenet. Because, religious attitude, counties of other faiths are less likely to join. So I'm doing that. Adaptive, I think it is. Yeah, we could see. Infidel vassals are less likely to join independent populist factions. Yeah, that's not the worst. That adaptive plus religious attitude might be good because it's like makes it even less likelier for people to join. We have unrelenting, which gives prowess and command, but we also get that already from this. So maybe that's too much of that. And maybe instead we go with like one of the syncreticisms. Because if we're going through all of these territories, which ones do we want to be marrying into? As I have a feeling Christians is going to be the last lands we're going to go through. So maybe Christian syncreticism. So instead of consider Christian faith by faith to be hostile instead of evil. So we have, oh, that's not the one. I want warmongering. Can I have warmongering instead? And then Christian syncreticism. Have the hardest time in Mongol China? I don't think so, but I mean, it's up to the next characters. Should I just not mess with the faith and let the next person decide? These are the questions, chat. Make yourselves cannibals. Mind without mind. Sponsor inspiration artifacts of higher quality. That's kind of cool. We could do megalith construction instead of warmongering. I don't know if warmongering is actually that good. The next person can reform too. I think it's best to use the faith means and just get what you think will work for the best for your expansions. Okay, I think let's do this. This is gross, but megalith constructions enables the construction of megalith temples and holdings in great capitals and duchies. I think that's fun, but it also could be worthless. but we could do adaptive instead. Christian syncretism, adaptive, and reincarnation. I think once we get up here, we'll be able to start marrying into Christian faiths. So for the next character, they'll have a better opportunity to do that. Yeah, I don't know. But do we think adaptive is better than, or get rid of reincarnation? Because I don't know if reincarnation has that decision like it did. I think reincarnation's a waste. I don't think it has all the bonuses the DLC gives it. So let's do megalith instead. Where is that bad boy? So we're shy 375. Can we go on another pious event? We can. Let's just go here and then spend all the gold. Let's customize our route. We're gonna just go up. I think reincarnation just has a piety modifier, and that's it. But with the new mandala, people have the ability to have reincarnation be more have an option with it, but I'm not sure if it happens in the game now. Our firstborn had another son, another beautiful genius character. I would like to pass on soon because this character is 30, and I would like to give the next person as much time to do that stuff. So we'll regain our faith, and then we'll try to undo our life. Which I think I'll take one. Yeah, it's new. Who is this? It's just a big man. Delightful. I shall also make a donation. Sure. He becomes a monk, but he's invite him back to court. 5% chance to become scholar, chat? No, didn't happen. All right. That's good. I think that makes us have everything we want for our faith. All right, form megalith. Why are so many people not joining? Not willing. Why? Because he's zealous? Why is my son a dickhead? Will not, because learning is not cynical, adaptive tenet, and level of devotion. So we might have to disinherit that kid, but okay. All right, let's do this faith conversion. Christianity is Christian syncretism, adaptive, megalith, temporal head, monogamous. Witches are accepted. Everything else is criminal. Either cleric, temporal revocable. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't like the color. Let's make it a black. Ooh, it is a dark black too. So our son did convert. That was a lie told by our son. Sweet. Nobody else did convert, unfortunately, but we can convert our lands in 4 years' time. Now it's time to go die. Let's go on a hunt, and let's go say do this, do this, and then customize the route back. Let's make it super dangerous. Let's travel all the way up here. Won't let us travel that far. Let's get rid of this, and then let's get rid of our good. Let's have a terrible person, place, and then go this way through some scary areas. Maybe we'll have some bad times. Apply. Start the hunt. CK3 is Sims Medieval with extra steps. I never played Sims Medieval. I just have heard about it, so I cannot comment whether that is true or not. But from what I can tell, it is very similar in nature. Nothing, no scary events happen. That's bad. Is there any dangerous hyena? Maybe the hyena will try to kill us. Maybe we can just do a stress death after it. I will bring it down myself. Chat, this is how I go out. 15% chance, without a doubt in my mind, right this instant, we are dead on arrival. No ifs, ands, or buts, we're dead. We did get wounded. Since to be honest was really bad. Could be a mobile based game. That's tough. Dehydrated. We're in poor health. Nice. Huge. Darn. No death this time, chat. What we could do is reset our things to make it so that we might die. Alberto, thank you for the gifts. They should add vampires. I mean, they have vampires in Prince of Darkness. If you've ever played that mod, I've heard it's good. Let's go to a feast. This time we'll host it at home. Lights, people. Yeah. Let's have our vassals. Can we direct our vassals to, first and foremost, send them a gift and then demand their conversion? Yeah, if you haven't played it, you should really check it out. I was thinking, I didn't know the timing of when this was all coming out, but I was thinking it'd be fun to play some Prince of Darkness for Halloween, but just because of the release of everything that's happening with EU5 and CK3, I was not able to do it, so. This person becomes my friend. Rook's Entertainment. How close? We're in poor health, so it could happen. Could happen at any point. Halt. You'd be surprised to probably have the mod updated already. They get insider access for developers. Yeah, I mean, I saw them getting insider access. I knew. I seen it. This is our Perry the Berry, one of our grandbabies. She can be honest. Okay. Still not dead. Let us see if there's any options to do this. This, unfortunately, we lose a level of devotion that we never had, so... Oh, it's only a level of devotion, not splendor. Tea brewed. The attempt. Free at last. We lost a level of splendor. We did go back from, we went from base origins. Okay, so we did lose. I didn't realize there was a level beneath obscure. Well, that's my bad, chat. But now it is time to pause and save. So the next person will pick up where this save left off. Good to know. He's 31. He is beautiful. He's intelligent. He's betrothed to this beautiful genius woman. Should be a good time. They have a decent amount of money coming in. Did lose Pate, but you can probably like work on removing that. As for, was it other family members who got this? Pate just got all that land. I see. So you could probably go like revoke titles, get Pate back, and then that would happen or something. But for us, for now, we can look at how many people signed up. We have 7 people signed up, which is, that's a decent amount to start. Wheel of fortune. Let's pop this wheel out. And then let's go look at this transition, and then we'll make it, look at this. We'll make it for, nope. Window capture, Chrome. That's not the right one. This is it. Okay. All right, chat. Do you see this? We've got the Spicy Salmon, Infamous Jackson, Lord Mamba, Bloopers, Tornillo, Bliss, and Rat on deck. If anybody else wants to join us, you can fill out the form real quick. I'll link it in chat right now. And we'll give you 2 minutes to figure that out if you can, if you want. And then you'll have to join our Discord so that we can alert you. We're going to give everybody 24 hours to respond. If they can't do it within 24 hours, we'll move on to the next person. Thank you very much. I'm done momentarily. Yeah. No, it's fine. Cool concept, but I'm horrible at this game. Fair enough. But yeah, so we'll get that going. Join the Discord now, sir. Nice. We're gonna put a 2-minute clock on my phone so that I don't realize that. But yeah, I think it's a good start for this next person. It will be interesting to see how many people it takes to get all the way around. In the survey, we say how many years will it take? Under 100. We're sitting at right now 50 years in, so that's probably not. 100 to 200, 200 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. So we'll see. Perry the Berry, thank you for your addition to the list. And then we will be closing the submission for another minute, and then so the next character will go, and then I'll do like a little video about the next person's like accomplishments, so we'll have them write a little like sentence or two, then we'll make a short and check in on what has happened progress wise since I took over, or since they took over. The best way to transfer the files is usually uploading it to Discord, and then from there you downloaded it and drop it into your save folder. And things should be that easy to do. But we shall see. Okay, 30 seconds left before we roll this wheel, and then the next person will go in the future. Thank you to everybody on Twitch, on YouTube, on TikTok. I appreciate you all. Next time we stream is probably Sunday, where we will be probably playing some Europa, the new Europa. Get excited for that. But yes. Timer's almost up, 7 seconds. I think we are good with that. Anybody else trying to make it happen? Okay, timer's done. All right, let's spin that wheel to see who goes next. I will send the file in our Discord to the next person, and they can take it to where it goes. Do I need the new DLC to do it? No. So when you load up the game, you need to have none of the DLCs in so that it doesn't mess up the save. No DLCs so that they everybody and anybody can play. All right, ready for the spin? Let's do it. Oh, it doesn't have the sound. I really wanted the sound. Tuk, 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 tuk. Maybe it does. Tuk, 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 tuk. All right, Infamous Jackson. Congrats. I think he is a fellow content creator, so it'll be interesting to see what he gets up to with this save. But yeah, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll be back again this weekend. Twitch will go and raid out to somebody who's playing some CK3. Hopefully there's some English speakers out there. Let's see. There's some British guy. Let's do it. Start the raid. You guys can enjoy that, and then I'll say goodbye and have a good rest of your week, and I'll hopefully see you later this weekend. Ciao, guys.